Welcome back, guys. This is Math. So I wanted to make a video on everywhere you can spend your Monero, how to find places where you can spend Monero, and some of the coolest things that I personally found. We will also cover taxes, which is a question I get quite frequently. So to dive in, if you want to find Monero accepting places near you, and now there are not that many, right? Because we are only a 6 billion market cap and we're fairly small. You can check out xmrmath.org. It's an XMR Hub project, so one of my projects. It's just got a complete new revamp. Looks beautiful. You can also see the legacy version if you check it out. So that's how you can find places near you, and I'll have a little video here just demoing and showing you. And you can leave reviews, and you can make an account, leave your reviews, save places. There are more updates coming too, and a sticker map to that. But you can check out the XMR Hub directory. We have a whole bunch of listings from coffee to no KYC cards to ammo and plentiful amount of other things. And if you want to spend anywhere, you can really just use Goblin Card. So with Goblin Card, you can just literally load up your card, 0 comps, 0 to 1 confirmations on the Monero network via Telegram bot, and then just tap to pay anywhere. You can withdraw $500 of cash and spend globally. I've had multiple people talk to me about their experience spending in Europe, abroad, and other different countries. Now, the one caveat to this is that you cannot spend in sanctioned countries. So if you expect to go to North Korea or Iran or other countries, and they have a list on their website, you're not going to be able to. The question like, why would I want to spend my Monero, right? Monero is going to the moon. I agree. Monero is super undervalued, but my stance here is that we want more people to accept Monero. And I want to be able to spend it places. It's not just an asset. So the more we spend our Monero at these businesses, the more they're going to be likely to keep accepting it, and people are going to see that, and then it's going to cause a snowball. Essentially just Monero accepting business. People are like, hey, people want to pay with this. I want to make money. Hey, here we go. It's a good currency. It's private. It's cheap. And that helps with the number go up too, because the more places you can spend it, the more people see it as a currency, the more people buy and want it. And if you want a way to buy Monero and you already have crypto, you can go to xmrhub.org swap tab. You can swap AML Insured fast, and you help support the project and this channel. Now, the tax obligations here is a question I get quite often. Say, hey, Mav, how does a business do its taxes on Monero if it's private? How does tax implications work? And for that question, I like to refer to Monero as like cash. So obviously you should report all your income and you should report every transaction. But there's really not a way to know what price, what your gain was when you use Monero. And as long as it's like off a wallet, you're just like paying with cash. So I don't really know the tax implications of that. Like you obviously need to report it and maybe hire a CPA if you, legal disclaimer, hire a CPA, whatever. But it's like cash. And that's all you need to know. I do not condone money laundering, tax evasion, and all those other different little things people try to get you on. Monero is a global currency. It's cash, digital cash. One of the best currencies ever made in the history of the world, right? Humanity has had a currency issue for the past 2,000 years. The same bust and boom cycle of fiat currency, depressions, inflation, endless wars can come to a halt with this, because guess what? The reason why I spend Monero is, number one, it's private, frictionlessly private. I don't got to do anything. It's built into the base layer, and that's what it needs to be. It is fast. It is cheap to use, and we're going to go back to being fast to use. Fast. So when you send Monero, it pops up in somebody's wallet at 0 confirmations, meaning it's in their wallet, but it's going to take 10 to 20 minutes for you to be able to send that money out of your wallet. And there are some trade-offs here, right? Some people want to, I guess, keep low balances. Some people just want to spend, and that is okay. And as time goes on, the tech's going to develop. Now, if you hold a bunch of coins already and you receive Monero, you can still keep sending Monero out. You just won't be able to send that Monero that you recently received for 20 minutes. And the traditional baking system, mind you, takes 3 to 5 days. So this 20 minutes is an insane gap. And people, obviously there's friction there, that 20 minutes, but the developers are absolutely, as time goes on, as tech develops, it's going to be way faster than 20 minutes. Eventually it's going to settle like that. You can send. But we also don't want double spending. And that's an issue. And the Monero developers are very smart. We're about to get quantum proof privacy and all these other things all built into the base layer. There's no hoops you need to do. You don't need to shield it. You don't need to do mixing of coins. It's just built in. As long as you're sending coins on a wallet. And if you need a wallet, you're watching this video, you don't know what a wallet is. That's where you store your coins. It's like a bank account where you can send it out. And I recommend Unstoppable Wallet if you want multi-coins. And if you're a Monero only guy, Monero.com. I will have, I guess, links in the description too. You know, some of the coolest things I bought with Monero, number one, I'm going to start off are cigars. I have a little cigar pack up there that I saved from, 1689 cigars. I bought it off of XMR Bazaar. MGK, whoever, I'll put them up here. He made Monero Super Brand, some other things. I actually talked to the guy and got him to list on XMR Bazaar. And while I wish they had direct Monero acceptance on their store, the cigars were phenomenal. You know, in fact, I smoked one when Monero hit an all-time high recently, and then I also smoked one during Monero Hub's launch, XMR Hub's launch. And if you see, the website's made quite a bit of progress. And it's going to continue as time goes on, right? Because we want to be the hub for everything Monero, right? When you're watching this video, you want to be able to spend Monero. You can find it easily on there via the directory. Okay, on our product XMR map, you can easily find places near you. And as time goes on, more and more businesses are going to accept Monero. For example, if you cannot find a business on the directory, you can just get a Goblin card, or you can get a CakePay Visa card. If you don't want to spend the money up front for a Goblin card and get a physical card, get physical cash, 0 confirmations, instant, amazing, no KYC. It's one of the most beautiful innovations in this space, and I'm so thankful for them having it, right? A year ago, this didn't exist. I had used CakePay Visa gift cards, add to my Apple Pay, go pay in store. I got banned 3 different times for no reason. They shotgun ban they don't KYC. They shotgun ban people randomly to stay in compliance. Obviously, I got refunded and whatnot, so that was that thing. If you want to buy Monero, you can buy it in the United States on Kraken, on UEX. You could also buy any other coin and swap to it via xmrhub.org/swap. You can just basically trade Bitcoin or Ethereum or Litecoin for Monero. So we also have a video on there too, walking you step by step, showing the process in case you're unfamiliar with swaps. In Europe, you can buy it on Whitebit, you can buy it on DFX. Globally, there's HTX, there's Qcoin, there is, I'm forgetting the other ones off the top of my head, but regardless where you are, if there's an exchange that does not have Monero in your country, all you have to do is just simply buy another coin and then swap to Monero. So to get down to the nitty gritty, how you use Monero. So once you install a wallet, let's say Unstoppable Wallet, you click on Monero. Okay, and now you have your Monero card, and you can click receive, and it will show you an address and a QR code. And that's how you receive Monero. In order to spend, you click send, and then you can scan a QR code or you can paste in an address. You put in the amount and you swipe to send, and it is that easy to spend Monero. It's so easy to spend Monero. Oh, and I recently, not recently, but I paid with Monero in person at Callie's Kitchen in Houston by using xmrmap.org. It was good. It's vegan food, so be aware there. But it really made me realize how much of a global currency the Monero truly is, and that we are going to flip Bitcoin, we're going to flip the dollar. And it was so seamless. All I did was just pull out my phone, scan the QR code. She said what the amount was. I put it in. I swiped, popped up instantly on her iPad using Edge Wallet. And I was like, okay, cool. That was really easy. Some of the coolest things too that you can spend Monero on are going to be Isabella's coffee. So you can essentially pay for coffee with Monero and have it shipped to you. You can also go in person to Isabella's coffee and buy Monero or buy coffee there. You could also buy meat bars with Eupa. Pretty good. I'm gonna order some more, maybe do a YouTube video review on those. There's also XMR Bazaar, eBay, essentially what it is. You can buy people's stuff on there have it shipped to you. I've had plenty of good experiences, like I said, with the 1689 cigars. And if you want to gamble, you could use a tower.bet. They accept Monero deposits and withdrawals there. And if you you want to use that, you can use my affiliate link in the description above. Obviously, XMR Hub does get a percentage of your winnings, of your deposits, more so is what I mean. And it costs you nothing extra. I think you might even get a bonus too if you sign up with our link. And another thing I'm always buying is Mullvad VPN. It loads up instantly. So if I run out of time on, let's say, my Graphene OS phone, my iPhone, I send it and I can instantly use my VPN again. It is so nice, and it's cheap, and you know, I just love using Monero. Obviously, you want to constantly be adding Monero and not just spend your wallet to zero. You want to spend but replenish. So let's say I spend 0.05. I want to buy 0.1 or just something along those lines. The math isn't really mathing right now, but. And for the taxes, what I have to legally say here is that if you spend $200 worth of Monero that you purchased for $100, you have to legally pay capital gains on that first $100. That's what the IRS considers profit. If you spend $200 worth of Monero that you purchased at $400, you can claim $200 in capital losses. You can deduct $3,000 in capital losses each year. So sell the top, sell the bottom, buy again, and you can write that off on your taxes. So you technically don't have to pay taxes when you spend Monero. If you're obviously filing, which you should, I don't really know how you file Monero, consult a CPA. So Monero is obviously a competitor to the dollar. And one day everything's gonna be priced in Monero. You're gonna go to the store and a piece of bread is gonna cost you 0.0001 Monero. And all you do is you scan a QR code, swipe, and go on about your day. That is the future. That is very frictionless, very simple. There's no chargebacks, there's no credit card fees, meaning your stuff is cheaper. Your wages that you make after your blood, sweat, and tears aren't inflated away, which means your purchasing power, how many things you can buy, the amount of things you can buy, remains the same. It remains constant. That means no one's stealing money from you. Taxes also now become voluntary. You have to manually send it. They can't automatically deduct it from your business, from your employer, anything. So you have to, it more so just gives you full financial control. It's like cash, once again, private, but digital. And that is everywhere you can spend Monero and buy Monero. Once again, if you can't find a place to, if you can't find something to buy with Monero, you could always use the Goblin card or the CakePay Visa card. I personally only ever really use my Goblin card now. I can tap to pay everywhere, withdraw cash, and it is a lifesaver. And while the ultimate goal is for everyone to accept Monero directly, so never have to use that, it is a nice temporary solution, and we could all admit to that and not circle jerk ideologically about, oh, that's not technically using Monero. Technically, Monero is getting sent from my wallet, and I'm getting a product. That is using Monero and not the final goal, but it is a way to. And yeah, check out xmrhub.org. We've been updating it a lot. We recently launched forums, swap on xmrhub.org. It costs you nothing extra, and XMR Hub gets a little fee so we can keep the project going, updated, and helps the channel. Check out the XMR directory. We also have a meme tab on there, and there's a whole bunch of different things in XMR Hub. You can probably spend a day just messing around. You can learn stuff on there. Check out XMR Map, right? We just recently updated that. You can see Monero accepting businesses near you. Check out xmrvoid.com. I have all my projects and stuff on there right now. Everything I'm doing, stuff about me, my socials. Follow the TikTok. I've been spreading the gospel of Monero. Like and subscribe on YouTube. Join my Telegram channel. I've been trying to grow that. Join our Telegram group chat. 1,400 members and climbing. If you want to see your message pop up on screen, check out xmrchat.com/xmrmath. I will also have a link in the description for all these things too if you want to check it out. Once again, if you comment, it boosts in the algorithm. If you press like, it boosts in the algorithm. I love making these videos. I love getting Monero into the public knowledge base because I feel like there's a gap. Okay, I know this is supposed to be the end of the video, but I see that there is a fundamental misunderstanding of where you can spend Monero, how Monero works, where you can get Monero, how you could use Monero. So I'm trying to help with these videos. So every like, every comment absolutely helps. Every swap helps. You can buy Monero merch on XMR Hub. Everything helps. You send a chat. Obviously, everything goes towards investing itself into I guess what it would be is a business, but I really see it as pushing Monero to the masses, which helps your bags, which helps my bags. And I'm absolutely in love with Monero. So until the next video, Mab out.